France have beaten Wales 27 points to 23 in Cardiff. There were 17-9 at half time. The Welsh were chasing the game for 71 minutes. Yes, the French gave away a lot of penalties in the second half of the game, and 2 yellow cards as well. So French discipline is still their weakness, but their game management is better. Their defence is far more assertive under Sean Edwards. This blitz defence seems to suit the French players really, really well. The French squad that they have, they're going with consistent selection as well, which is nice to see from Fabien Galtier as head coach. They are going with consistent selection. They are consistently selecting the same players week in, week out, which is something that hasn't happened for a decade. We finally have that squad consistency, which I think is also helping with these players buy into this new system. The Welsh players seem to be in a transition phase under Wayne Pivac. Their defence is not as assertive, and they're overplaying in their own end when simple exit kicks will do. So what was being really good for Wales last year was that solid defence under Sean Edwards and simple exit plays. They're now overplaying behind a defence that isn't on the front foot as much. And that showed today. They were very, very narrow at times. The first French try comes from a cross kick because of that congested around the ruck. They're very narrow, so they are actually open to the crossfield kick. That happened twice in 3 minutes, led to their first try, and unfortunately George North's concussion and eventual injury where he has to leave the field. It's 2 carbon copy kicks by Entermac to the right wing. Boutier is that's great support play, great kick chase. He and Teddy Thomas are putting a lot of pressure on Lee Halfpenny as the receiver. Thomas is competing for the ball. Gael Fiku, when he's competing the ball with George North again, it's a 50-50 challenge. Both players are going for the ball. There is no intent from Fiku to knock George North out. That's 2 players going for the ball in midair, and there's a collision. And George North, unfortunately, is knocked out cold. And the problem I have with George North is how many more concussions can he have before he has to retire for health reasons, because he's had a lot. And if he plays in the next game, I'll be really surprised because he was out cold. Dan Biggar slots 3 penalties in the first half, but France have scored 2 tries and could have had a third. The Fiku disallowed try, the handling skills in that phase of play, it is a 50-50 decision. I don't think it's controversial. Some days, depending on the interpretation of the laws of the game, it's given as a try. Today it's given as a forward pass. But it doesn't matter that it's given as a forward pass, because within 2 minutes, Williamson scores his try from first phase off line-out, which is a set play. They've worked out the Welsh line-out defence is not covering the blind side, and he peels off the back of the set maul, and you're not going to stop him from 10 metres out. He's a very mobile, big unit. After that, Wales woke up. It took for France to be 17-6 up for the Welsh to decide to play. It took them to be down by basically 2 scores for the Welsh to go, we're going to play now. And it led to the Aldrich yellow card, repeated warnings from the referee. This is the Welsh first purple patch, but they don't score until after half-time, their first try. Dylan Lewis, this is after wave after wave after wave of Welsh attack that's been pressurising that French defence for a good 15 minutes before and after half-time. And he deserved his try. That's a forwards try. So that's a team try with just repeat. And they actually had a bit of composure. Before they scored that try, their composure, they were rushing passes. They were trying to overplay in the wrong areas, overcomplicating things. That's when they finally decided to click as a team. And there was a 15-minute spell where they clicked as a team before Entermac's try, where it's a telegraph pass. If you're going to try to do miss passes with the blitz defence, don't pass them as low as that. You've got to loop them over that blitz defender, take him out of the play. It's in Entermac's breadbasket. It's well read by Entermac as well. And he runs half the length of the field. And I think his father, Emil Entermac, would have been pretty happy with that intercept try back in the day in the 90s, like father, like son. He's very, very quick. He then keeps the scoreboard ticking over with a penalty. But then, again, the Welsh wake up after that penalty on 63 minutes. It's all Wales after that. The Williamson knock-on, should have that been a deliberate knock-on? This is, I think, for me, the controversial decision in the game. The big controversial decision. Is it deliberate knock-on, or is it man and ball? The length of time they spent on the TMO with this one would have suggested it's probably deliberate knock-on, but they give it as a scrum only. Big call by the refereeing team, big call by the officials. if Williamson goes off there, Wales win the game. However, there's another yellow card within 2 minutes. Dan Biggar's try goes to the TMO, but he retained enough control for it to be given. But Jailbert, the replacement fly half slots the winning penalty on 77 minutes. The Welsh were chasing the game for 71 minutes. You can't do that week in, week out consistently in the modern game. It's very difficult to put yourself under that much mental pressure. And you can see under Wayne Pivac, they're less confident in attack, and they weren't attacking as fluently as they were last year under Warren Gatland. The French, their penalty count's still too high, but they're managing to win games ugly, which is the sign of a pretty confident team. We can safely say this French side will be definitely challenging Ireland for the Grand Slam. That's if Ireland win tomorrow. But there we go. I think the most controversial decision was the Williamson. Should it be a yellow card? The other TMO decisions, I think, are correct. I think the other yellow cards are correct. Overall, I think the French deserve to win the game because of their solid defence and some pretty good attack in the first half. There you go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below and I'll have some more videos for you soon.